Do you remember Paige?
Of course, brilliant little girl.
I know, but she says that she doesn't want to be smart anymore.
Well, perhaps she's experiencing some sort of identity crisis. Is it possible her ex is dating someone who seems to be forward in every imaginable way?
I'm confused.
So am I.
How do I make her understand that being smart is the best?
Might I suggest, instead of trying to fix her problem, you just listen. When I was in the psychiatric ward, I learned that people who are struggling emotionally often just need to be heard.
Sounds difficult, but I suppose I could try.
Another thing I learned in the hospital is that some people believe they're weird mole men living in tunnels deep inside the earth.
Well, this has been mostly helpful.
And you're mostly welcome.
I've been...
You made it.
Yeah, I made it. Sorry.
No problem.
Is there a way to do this so it doesn't hurt? No. Beauty is pain. Boy, George must really suffer. Missy, I need a moment with Paige. Make it quick. I'm only half beautiful. Yeah? I'm listening. To what? To you. I'm not saying anything. Well, if you wanted to say anything, I'd be listening. But I don't want to say anything. And I don't want to be listening, but here we are. Are you feeling better yet? You're being weird. Not in the usual way. Because that's my life now. What do you mean? Everyone is acting weird. My mom is going on dates, and my dad is acting like a child. My sister's crying all the time.
Black and I are kind of like...
Wish I could go back to the way it was.
I'm like sick. But I have to like fix my face because I've been not doing the greatest, so...
It turned out I was really good at listening. The trick is to sit there, and when you want to leave, don't.
I have to live in 2 separate houses. And my grandma says the meanest things about my dad. I know that everyone is upset that I'm not doing well in school. It's just hard to care. Everything that used to seem important to me just doesn't anymore. So I guess, really, I just feel alone. That sounds hard. Yeah. It
But
is.
me and Blake have
Dr.
been
Sturgis was right.
interns.
There was nothing I could do to fix this. Or
Because,
so I thought.
Can I offer you a hot beverage? That would be nice. Be right back.
The hot beverage of comfort would become my go-to method of dealing with someone in emotional distress. And it always worked. Except when my wife was in labor, where it was suggested I throw it in my own face.
What you doing?
Paige is feeling sad, so I'm making her a hot beverage.
Well, you're a good kid. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Of all my accomplishments, I don't know why he singled this moment out, but I'm glad he did.
So,
explain that to me. Someone explain it to me. I'm watching Young Children because I can. Yes, I just got LEDs.
Shelley, why don't you put your book down and watch your sister play?
It's getting exciting. It looks like everyone's just standing there.
There's 2 outs, bases are loaded, and the winning run's on second.
But if Missy throws one more strike, they'll win.
And then we can go home? That is exciting.
Time!
What's he doing down there? Pray for him. Right on it.
What the heck's going on?
I'm gonna lose the game. Everyone's gonna hate me.
Listen to me. Just throw the ball over the plate. This guy's not going to swing.
Yes, he will. He's their best hitter.
Now, you trust me, all right? He is looking to walk. He doesn't want to strike out against a girl.
He doesn't want to strike out against a girl.
Sure.
Absolutely. Just
You
throw
know
it
that's
across
the
the
team
plate.
that strikes
He
out
will
a
not
girl,
swing.
so
Okay.
I call that BS.
Here, wipe your nose. Gotta go. Now, you got this.
Play ball!
You said he wasn't gonna swing.
I lied. Hey, we won!
I lied. Hey, what?
Come on!
This is the copyright on this crash out. But I got it away.
Oh, hey, thank you. Everybody dig in.
Fun fact, did you know that pizza is only one of many Mediterranean flatbreads?
You talking to me?
Shelley, this is Mr. Ballard's first time eating with us. Let's make sure it's not his last.
Interesting. Does a family meal mark an escalation in your romantic relationship?
That's a good question. Does it?
You know what? Why don't you go sit at the kid table with your sister?
Where do I begin? They're loud, they're sweaty from sport.
Get. Hey, Shelley, if your pizza's too hot, put ice on it. That's what I did.
So, George, how do I convince this one to come fishing with me next weekend?
I told you, nobody's gonna see this face after a night in a tent.
Smart. You don't want that mug scaring the fish. Where are you going? Lake Conroe.
Race spot for catfish.
Well, why don't you come along? You can even bring Georgie if you want to. That'd be fun.
Well, sounds fun. Mary, you mind if I go?
A bad all to myself? Bye.
It's a plan.
You gotta remember to hoist your food up into the tree so this one can't get it.
Very funny.
You make fun of my face, I'm gonna have to make fun of your enormous bear-like body. So, how are you enjoying your first meal with our family?
Oh, everybody's mean. I love it.
Hello, George. Tom here. I'm calling to confirm a time for beer and socializing this weekend. Damn. I forgot we had plans. I'm actually going camping. Okay. I'm real sorry. The invitation kind of came up last minute. You may not know this, but I love camping. Really? Oh, yes. I spent a year backpacking through Asia. Well, I'd invite you along, but it's not really my trip. I'm going with Connie's friend, Dale. Not a problem. I'll just hang out with another friend this weekend. Great. I just need to make one first.
Ballards. Hey, Dan, it's George.
About this weekend, we're going to have to bow out.
Why? Everything okay?
Yeah, I just forgot I made plans with a friend, and I feel bad canceling last minute.
Oh, heck, does he like camping? Bring him along.
That might be a little weird. It's Connie's ex.
Boy, he didn't impress me as a camping type.
Actually, he was hitting around about going. Claims to be an outdoorsman.
Really? Oh, hey, I'd like to see.
You sure?
Yeah, hell, if we get caught in a freak snowstorm, he'll be the first one we eat. Be like an appetizer.
Why can't I go fishing?
It's a boys' weekend.
Then why isn't Shona going?
Do you hear yourself?
Do you? Well, since they get to do something fun, why can't we? Ooh, Chuck E. Cheese. That place is a nightmare. Something that could be fun is the museum. No.
We can finish.
You already heard museum. It's not gonna get better. The Museum of the American Railroad.
Oh, yeah, that's worse.
Suddenly camping with Dr. Sturgis doesn't seem so bad.
Excuse me, camping with who?
Oh, Dale didn't mention it?
No.
I'm guessing John didn't mention it.
No. And when were you going to mention it?
Oh, I was never going to mention it.
So, John, I hear you're going camping this weekend
I am.
with the guy I'm dating.
I know. It was so nice of him to let me tag along.
And don't you think that's going to be a little awkward?
Now, more awkward than any other social situation I find myself in. I'm making my homemade gorp. Good old raisins and peanuts. I'll have to give you the recipe.
I think I can figure it out. Listen, I want to warn you about Dale. He's kind of a guy's guy. Sometimes his sense of humor can be a little mean-spirited. Just don't let it hurt your feelings.
Well, you don't have to worry about me. We physicists are no strangers to smack talk. I once told Dr. Linkletter he wouldn't know a randomized trial if it crawled up his sphincter.
Do not be a jerk to John.
Why would I be a jerk?
You're going to be camping, you're going to be in the woods, you're going to be drinking. You're a jerk without any of that.
Don't worry. I know how to get along with people.
Knowing how and doing it are two different things.
Okay. I'll be nice.
Thank you.
You're a goofy little friend.
That's Dale. We're going to head out.
Here's some coffee for the road.
Thanks.
Make sure your dad doesn't drink too many beers.
You're funny.
And make sure your son doesn't drink any beers.
Got it.
Be safe. Have fun.
Oh, look for you.
Yeah, sure is a sweet setup.
Well, now, thank you very much.
This thing is nicer than our house.
It's not nicer than our house.
Well, don't be too sure now. I got microwave and air conditioning. I got stack old Playboys back there in the bathroom.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, there's John up here on the right.